Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on what causes people to become overweight or obese. So, what causes people to become overweight or obese? What is their excess body fat attributed to? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. People become overweight or obese when their daily calorie intake exceeds their daily calorie burn rate. People become overweight or obese as a result of consuming calorie-dense foods that promote obesity. So, what foods in particular are deemed to be calorie-dense foods that promote obesity? Well, some unhealthy, insalubrious, calorie-dense, non-alkaline, acidic, inflammatory, obesity-inducing foods encompass animal carcasses, animal secretions, fried foods, candies, and of course, bastardized, man-made food products. You do not want to ingest far more calories on a daily basis than your body is able to burn on a daily basis. It is as simple as that. You do not want to create an imbalance and wind up lugging around excess body fat. Do not allow your vessel to be a repository for excess body fat. Attain a healthy BMI above 18.5. Do not become overweight nor obese. People who are overweight or obese profusely consume these noxious, obesity-inducing foods. They do so consecutively each and every day, and it culminates in them becoming overweight or obese or even morbidly obese. It is tragic. It is lamentable. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. People are pioneers of their own destinies. Their dietary decisions will ultimately determine their body type as well as their BMI. Additionally, there are a copious amount of deleterious, insalubrious, calorie-dense, non-alkaline, acidic, inflammatory, obesity-inducing beverages that people profusely consume, which renders them all the more poised, all the more apt, all the more primed to become overweight or even obese. If you're profusely consuming beverages, noxious beverages, that are also obesity-inducing beverages, such as sodas, alcohol, and energy drinks, you're going to render yourself all the more prone to become overweight or obese. You do not want to gulp down far more calories than are capable of burning on a daily basis. You do not want your daily calorie intake to exceed your daily calorie burn rate. If it does, you're going to become overweight and eventually obese. It can be a calamitous predicament to become overweight or obese. You do not want to haul around that excess body fat. Do not allow it to be an albatross in your life. Embrace health optimization measures. Rekindle your health. Attain a healthy BMI above 18.5. Lose excess body fat that is inducing a host of direful, calamitous, adverse, perilous health issues. Do not render yourself more prone, more vulnerable, more susceptible, more apt to contract a deleterious chronic disease. Contracting a chronic disease can culminate in a premature demise. You do not want to amplify your mortality rate. You do not want to elicit a myriad of adverse health issues in your life that befall upon you. You do not want to truncate your lifespan by decades. You want to be able to thrive, prosper, and flourish, and not succumb to a premature demise. You do not want your vessel to be inflamed, nor in a state of distress. You never want to succumb to ailing. You do not want your health to go into arrears, metaphorically speaking. You do not want your health to degrade. Your health is sacrosanct, indispensable, precious, and invaluable. Do not shirk on optimizing your health. Do not neglect to optimize your health. Do not blithely overlook the eminent importance of optimizing your overall health. Now, people delude themselves into believing that becoming obese or overweight is attributed to neglecting to exercise. However, exercise plays a negligible role in helping you to maintain a healthy BMI above 18.5. If people were to simply reduce their daily calorie intake, then they would not become overweight or obese, especially if their daily calorie burn rate exceeded their daily calorie intake. It is a numbers game, to say the least, metaphorically speaking. They're also consuming foods that are a strain on the digestive system. They consume foods that induce digestive distress. They consume foods that the vessel cannot seamlessly digest without it inducing digestive distress. They're also more prone to consume foods that decrease their basal metabolic rate. If you reduce your basal metabolic rate, if you decelerate your metabolic processes, you're going to be more prone to becoming overweight or obese. So, to recapitulate, the reason why people are overweight or obese is simply because their daily calorie intake exceeds their daily calorie burn rate, and they presumably also have egregiously low or obscenely low basal metabolic rates relative to lean people. The basal metabolic rate can vary from person to person, and and the daily calorie burn rate can also vary from person to person. I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.